am Dawn Hartland. My son is Bradley Lloyd Hartland. He's currently at St. John's School. We met Sean at ASP about 3 or 4 years ago, and Bradley started while he was playing soccer, and it just became something that he does regularly on a Monday afternoon. Initially we started because the soccer club had encouraged him to join ASP, and so we weren't quite sure what we were getting involved in, but as the training sessions went along, we saw how good he was at and how much he was benefiting from the process and how much it was helping his sport at school, etc. So the value that it's brought to him in his sport and in rolling at rugby, his running has improved dramatically.
Would you say that advanced sport reform is something that schools offer, or is something that people offer, or do you find it's something totally different?
Definitely not offered at school, and I think it is something that should be offered at the schools because it teaches them a respect for the sport, which I think is invaluable. I think learning how to roll in rugby is an absolute essential nowadays. So that type of thing, the running, the focus, the discipline. Obviously at certain schools that's great, but I do think it's something that should be covered more.
Have you found that there's been a social impact in his behaviour, his learning, his confidence, extroversion, or do you think it's helped him in his sport on the social side?
Absolutely, absolutely. Not only in his sport, I think just in general life. I think he's learned how to respect. He's also now a lot stronger, more interested in what's happening on TV. If there's a rugby game or there's a cricket match, and he's obviously now the professional as far as he's concerned, so has a little chirp about he should be running like that or should be standing like this. So I do think definitely on the social side there's been an impact as well. Absolutely.
What has been your highlights of ASP in the last 3 years?
I think for me the rugby, because it has always had I've always worried about it, his rolling and his whole respect for the sport and understanding the sport and the respect for the other players. So for me that's been important. His speed has been, he's improved dramatically on the field. What I really like is if there's a weakness, they work on that weakness, helping the guys to achieve a better level, and they set it in a way that there's always a bit of a challenge, which I think is quite fun, and it's fun to be here. I think that's very important. It's fun to be here. When it becomes a mission and something you don't enjoy, they're going to stop doing that. So from a family perspective, I think he's grown a lot as a sportsman.
Moms wanting their kids to join, would you give them words of endorsement?
Why are you waiting? No, I think it's also a nice thing because they're outdoors, they're with their friends, and even if they're not with their friends, they get to meet new people as well, which is great. And it's outside, fresh air, getting that exercise, and I think it also gives mom an extra hour to go to the gym and do something for herself, which has given me that space to actually go and do some gym while he's training as well. And if he sees that you're doing it, then he's going to want to do it, and vice versa.